on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot and bars are ready. A middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm BD. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so rugged.
Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
And talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so rugged.
Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone with the villains aroma pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but the brains open. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC, between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on! 180!
Again, it's Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. Crosses midfield, still going. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 25 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll run here on first down. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 180. What's that? What's that?
Goff off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
They'll send him over right. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Montgomery. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Shot. 20.
They send the tight end in motion. Goff now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
They go play action with Goff. That's cut beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Get some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 180. Shell.
Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard
New set of downs for him from the 31. Kyler's starting out for the throw. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. We've reached the end of the first quarter. The Lions out in front. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Throwing again, Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Another throw coming from Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense in the hurry up here. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to the air, Murray. Completed to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Murray to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, Murray lost it. And this one kicks out at the 5. Lucky break that keeps a scoring opportunity alive here. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And before he can reach the 1st, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Running in the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions getting back on his 6th interception of the season. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st down throw from Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A give left side for Gibbs. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set now, 1st and 10.
20!
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Black 20.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown.
York for the extra point.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
21. Cardinals nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10, Murray. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find his back, Trey Benson there. So it's second down coming up.
23-yard line.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. Working now from the gun. He throws a bullet. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Here's the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down. New set of downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Looking to throw, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, they'll run. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Man in motion here. Goff on 3rd. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Benson's got it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's got the grind complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Fits it through the middle. He has room past the 25. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing again, Murray. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. And right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
180! Super!
Play action here with Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They strike for 23 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cut! White play!
Gibbs now from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Motioning the tight end now. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Quarters in the books from this one. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. They've got the football too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. Take him out of bounds, which means his offense snapped up for 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. He's waiting here for Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it an automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Cut! White play!
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Has it in close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
What's that?
Plowing up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
At the 12-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
White 20.
Here's Goff. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
13 yards on the play. That's good for our Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. He's going to tuck it and run. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
16 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
Here's Murray, first and 10. And they pick him off again! Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Black 20. What's that?
Another one for Gibbs. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackle tries to meet him in the hole.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s. They were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.